Good morning, students. Let's go to the next part of Let's Revise. So for that, we have to go for some of the small and very important crucial terminology which are there in heredity and evolution. First of all, let's know what is chromosome. Chromosome is a hereditary vehicle. Where does chromosome remains? Chromosome remains inside the nucleus. Where? In the nucleus. Okay. So how I will define chromosome? It's a long, slender, fiber-like structure. It is a hereditary vehicle. That means that's like the car, bus, they are vehicles. So it is a hereditary vehicles. And now coming to DNA. What is that DNA? DNA is present in the chromosome. Suppose this is a chromosome. Long, slender, fiber-like structure. And there you are finding DNA. These are DNA. Okay? So if the question comes, where you will find the occurrence of DNA? It is in the nucleus. And DNA is present where? In the nucleus? It is in the chromosome. What does this DNA do? Most important thing, most important question. It produces proteins in the cells. Is it okay to you? It produces what? Proteins. Where? In the cells. Now after DNA, we are coming to another thing called gene. See one thing. DNA. A segment of DNA. A segment of DNA. segment. Segment of DNA is called gene. Is called gene. That means how I will define gene now? The segment of DNA that produces a protein, one protein is gene. Clear? So what is DNA? DNA produces proteins, plurals in the cells. What is gene? It's a segment of DNA which produces a protein. That is the difference. Now we are coming to the another most important terminology that is called DNA copying. DNA copying. What is the meaning of DNA copying? Copying, to copy. Just like the body cell of ours. When it divides, one cell divides to form another cell. So that is also chromosome. In the chromosome, there is the occurrence of what? DNA. When I speak copying, that means the chromosome number or the DNA number will be increased or it will be doubled. Got it? That is happening in case of our body cells. But in case of reproduction, when I speak DNA copying, I am speaking only about asexual reproduction. Keep in mind, why? In asexual reproduction, DNA copying takes place. Because in asexual reproduction, only one parent is needed, not two parents, only one parent. So the cells, chromosome, DNA doubles, copying the number or exact structure. So that is coming under the DNA copying. So after that, we need to know another word, terminology called gene controls traits. Gene control, you put just why in front of that or how gene controls traits. See now, gene I told you, what is that gene? A part or segment of DNA that produces a protein. 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 Not all the proteins, but most of the proteins are enzymes. Or we can say all enzymes are proteins. That will be better. Now, how gene control traits? What is the meaning of traits? Traits means character. Trait means character. How gene control traits? Gene produces a type of protein. And that is the enzyme, which helps in giving the character. That is the most important in knowing the inheritance. Okay? After that, we'll be going for another most important terminology that is called allelomorph. allelomorphs. That is alleles. allels. Alleles. What is that alleles? When you speak about the tall, suppose the Mendel has used the word capital T for T. Tall. Capital T and capital T, and this is also tall. Capital T, small t. Alleles are the pair which both remains as contrasting and helps in giving a character. They are allelic pair. Suppose dwarf. Dwarf don't have capital T in it. If there is capital T, it will be tall. Capital T with small t will be tall. Capital T will be also tall. So, dwarf always have small t. That is allelic pair. Alleles. So, these are the most important things that we find here. First of all, we have to know the chromosome. It is present inside the nucleus. In the chromosome, we find DNA. It is the hereditary materials. Chromosome is hereditary vehicle. DNA is a hereditary material. Gene is a segment of DNA which produces a protein. And that protein, in some cases we can call to be enzymes, helps in giving a character, traits. That's all, student, from the second part of the revision. Thank you.